Shocking news. Yes, a whole world of surprise as the words comes from the vice president. They saw light but chose darkness. Wow, that's a serious statement. That's a very serious one. In case you're not aware, the governor of Ebonyi State is also lamenting, saying he's quite shocked, at the turnout of events and things. That even the Igbos that are crying for Igbo presidents, people like him and the rest of them came out, but the very Igbo people refused to support them. The Igbo men and women, the delegates that should, stand for them, they refused to vote for them. And so the election came, and guess what? They were not there. They voted for other people. Other people became their preferred candidate that they will vote for. Why the same people are crying out and saying, Igbo president, Igbo president. Well, they are saying it with their lips, but they don't really mean it with their heart. They don't mean it at all. They don't. Well, this is exactly what is happening now, and why the Igbos need to really reconsider and look at it and be sure of what they want. Because you may think you want something, but really, sincerely speaking, when you've got the opportunity, you see that maybe it's not your priority. You think you want it. You think you want it. Let's get all the details. They saw light but chose darkness. Nigerians blast APC delegates. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, wowed so many Nigerians with his speech at the just concluded All Progressive Congress APC. Although the Vice President lost the primaries, he won the heart of many Nigerians as he tried to woo the delegates on his side. As Nigerians stayed glued to their television sets to see the ruling party vote for its presidential candidate, many took to social media to hail the vice president of his powerful and motivating speech, which touched on the nation's recent reality. Even the very important personalities at the event gave the vice president a standing ovation after he delivered his speech. However, the ballot boxes did not reflect the true meaning of what the vice president was trying to pass across. The state box of the Eagle Square celebrated, the vice president, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, after the speech he delivered. But what was the result? He did not even come second. Many Nigerians are distraught that people who really have a heart for the nation are not given the opportunity to become leaders. They saw light, they rather took darkness, because they have not thought about it quite closely, who they really want. How could, some people wrote, I'll just read it out. This is some people's words, reply to, Osibanjo's speech. Say, how could idiots choose Bola Tinubu above a clear, better, healthy, more equipped vice president? This is some people's opinion. Others said the APC delegates are all fake. They themselves are darkness, so they have nothing to do with light, and that's why they cannot be attracted by light. So everybody came up with their own very idea of what they think, and how they perceived the whole thing went down. The vice president put up a very strong, formidable force. He fought a good fight, but at the end of the day, like the case will have it, we had a different ball game altogether. The results said something totally, completely different. The results, gave other perspective. The results said some other things different from whatever the people's heart and mind, really was all about. So this is exactly what is going on right now. Nigerians, their position was, how can people, clearly see light, and with your own hands, you preferred, you chose darkness. You chose it. You preferred it, and you chose it, and you rather took darkness. How do people do that? How do people do that? It's still very shocking that people cannot understand it. Why, they would rather prefer to choose darkness rather than light. You see this person is a formidable candidate, is a worthy candidate, has the potential to bring about change, but rather we prefer to pick or to choose other things and, refuse to allow the truth, to manifest. We prefer to do other things, that has no real influence that could really benefit our lives. For the few days, okay, the few days or the few weeks, we had the vice president govern the nation, in the stead of president, especially when Buhari was away on sick leave and what have you. The nation truly and sincerely really transformed. Every area, every aspect began to sit up. But, as it were, people who feel that they are the ones who should call the shot preferred not to even, participate in the very said election. Okay, so Nigerians, the best thing for you and I to do, we need to get our PVCs. Vote, vote, vote. One shot of vote can make someone a loser or a winner. Just one vote shot, one, not two votes. One vote shot can decide the fate of the whole thing. Just one vote, not two votes. So what are you doing? What are you doing about that? What are you doing? What are you doing? And why are we quiet and allowing things like this to continue? What can we bring to the table that could be fresh? What do we bring to the table that could be fresh? Okay, that could make things quite different from what it is today. It's not the usual. If we want to make that difference, we all need to vote and ensure that our votes count. It is unimaginable that people will see something that is better but prefer to go for what it's not right at all. It's a shame, but it's the reality of what we have today. It is really what we have today and why we need to make that difference. Okay? It is what it is. Nigerians, it's about time we begin to reevaluate, make a proper evaluation on our belief system and what we want. We need to make that real difference. We need to make it. We can't sit back and pretend that these things are not happening. We can't do that. If you don't vote, I don't vote, the person you have in mind will not win. That's where it counts. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us, it's bye for now.